What's up, everyone? Trying to see how far this dribble burster will take me. Keep expecting this thing to die on me, but it's doing pretty good. So far, I've sanded 7 masks with it. Last time I tried to do this, it only made it through 5 before it needed to be recharged. So I'm pretty happy. What's going on with you guys today? What's up, Robert? DIY fake stuff. You got your NECA figures. Cool. I need to get more of those NECA Jason figures. Those things are awesome. I'm not gonna ask y'all too many questions. I'm trying to get this stuff done over here. I'm just going live so you could join me in the process. But yes, I know it's not exciting to watch someone sand masks. But then again, I've seen people go live with fishing poles in the water and standing next to a lake. So if people will watch people fish on live, surely you can watch someone sand masks. But it's up to you. Starting to die. You hear it? Starting to die on me. There it is. There we go. So I made it through like 7.5 masks with it before it needs to charge. It's pretty good. Problem is, this thing doesn't come with a wall plug that allows you to just plug it in and go from the wall. And they say not to use it while it's on the charger. So I'd say that's my only complaint, but otherwise this has saved me a lot of pain sanding masks. Much, much easier to work this around a mask than a piece of sandpaper. Unfortunately, it's what I'm about to have to do. Lives are always weird because, you don't hear anybody talk but yourself. I don't have any Michael Myers masks like latex masks. I've done Michael Myers, Jason hockey masks, combos. But no, actual Michael Myers masks, I don't have any of those. Although recently I've gone down the rabbit hole of looking up how to make latex masks, like monster masks and stuff, and like how you actually can make one yourself. I'm very, very intrigued by that. So maybe in the future I'll be doing latex masks on this channel. Make my own monster creature. We're going 180. Keeping it fine. What's up, everybody? What state are you in, Mr. Polka Dot? Texas is wonderful. I love it down here. Of course, I'm born and raised here, so of course I'm biased. I think I feel some raindrops, so I'm pulling my camera onto the patio. Yeah, it's definitely sprinkling down here. It's a little humid, but I think a cold front is coming in. What's up, people? Currently sanding some masks. Ooh. Like a pretty little chorus line. Got 5, 6 more to do, counting this one. And man, I can't tell you how much I hate the sanding process. Oregon. Cool. I'm making some masks for my Etsy shop. That's what these are going to be. I'm going to sell them there. Not quite sure what they're going to be yet, but we'll see. Got to get past this stage first. Try to get everything in one shot. Now you know why I always speed through this part of the process in my videos. Now, I haven't really considered doing commission work because I don't like being under the gun like that. If I promise somebody I'm going to make something for them and then they're waiting on it, I'd rather just sell whatever I feel like making and selling. So that's why I've never done commission stuff. Because I kind of like to more roll with my own inspiration. And if someone tells me, hey, make this design, and I'm like, okay, I've got a deadline to make this design that I wasn't really feeling, I'm not sure I would enjoy that. But there have been a lot of requests, so I know I'm missing out by not offering that. See, the problem is these masks are so curvy. That's what makes them such a pain to have to sand down. If they were just flat, everything would be easier. What's up, Norwegian Maker Kid? I saw you, I was chatting with you during my video premiere the other day. You sanded your skin off? I'm not surprised. Depending on what grit you're using, this can definitely tear you up. You know, it's funny about these masks too, that people don't realize that the edge is super sharp when you get these, at least the ones that I order. And so I always gotta sand down that edge as well, because I've cut my hand on the edge of these masks multiple times. Yeah, if these were flat, they'd look totally stupid. But they'd be easier to sand, that's all I'm saying. That's the fun part. That's awesome. 5 years. Thank you so much for being subscribed that long. I'm sure there's a way I could look and see how long certain folks have been subscribed, but I've never actually dug into that. But I'm sure YouTube has all that info available. Right. That looks pretty good. It's pretty sanded. Because why? We sand the shine off, right? So this mask hasn't been sanded and it's very shiny. This mask has been sanded. It's not shining at all. Remember? Man, it's getting really windy. There's definitely a storm coming. on to the next, on to the next one. A Savini Roy Burns mask? Like a combo of a Savini and a Roy Burns mask, or what? I'm currently working on a Savini. Let's try it like this. Here we go. Okay. Maybe you can actually watch the shine disappear. Can y'all even see if it's shiny? Right there? We'll try that part. It's very hard to hold this. Yep. Shine is gone. And there's a jet flying over. Have you really been around that long? Holy cow. Yeah, because I started the Jason masks in 2014. And I've been on YouTube since 07, 06, something like that with my music pursuit. That was my main pursuit on here before the masks took over my life. And it's raining. Alright, it's raining on me. Reverse angle. Maybe you can see the rain. Can y'all see it rain? Because it's raining. Oh, thank you. Not many people listen to my music these days. I appreciate it. That was my first love. My biggest love for the longest time was making music. I definitely was wishing that would take off, and then it didn't. Accidentally became a mask maker. Of course, I still got my mic set up, and I still have some beats and some hooks that I would really like to record. Keep telling myself I'm going to, but we'll see. I hate sanding masks so much. Wish I didn't have to do this part. Hey, do it because you love it. I love that song. I was so proud of that one. Do it because you love it. Motivation. Have to for the want to. Those are some of my all-time favorite songs that I've done. Drop the snaps in the toilet. Yeah, I hate having to put the snaps on. They always slip out of my fingers like 3 or 4 times when I'm trying to put those things on. They're tricky, and a lot of people get mad at me for using a hammer to apply the snaps. I don't know what the proper process is. I know that there's tools, there's those little like clamping tools that you can use to put them on. But I just use a hammer, and I've never had any problems with it, but many times people have been in the comments like, oh, I'm cringing every time he swings that hammer, and I can't believe you're using a hammer to put the snaps on. It's not like I hit it that hard. Maybe in the videos it comes across like I'm just wailing on them, but I'm really not. What's up, Fredo Lego? I like those jack-o'-lanterns in your screen name. You've been working on part 6 for years? Man, that's dedication. My least favorite Jason mask, like in the films or the ones that I've made? My least favorite in the film is probably Jason X or Uber Jason. I don't mind the first mask in Jason X so much, but the Uber Jason, it's just not Jason to me. What's up, John the Cop? Are you really a cop, John? I guess the rain stopped. I'm gonna flip it back around. Try to just keep my camera out of the sky water. Okay, so you're not a cop. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're making masks. You asking me for any major tips? Or what? Hey, what's up? Maria? I don't even know how you say that. It's like Maria with an extra A. How do you pronounce that name? Mariah? No, haven't done Chucky yet. I need to. I started one at one point. I was gonna do Bride of Chucky with the, scars and stuff like that. Because honestly, if you do any other version of Chucky on one of these, you're basically just gonna be putting freckles on it. There's not a lot to do with it. What's up, Dr. Gamer? Any mess ups that could be prevented on a mask? Well, one thing that I needed to get back to doing, it's not really a mess up, but it's something I used to do all the time and I haven't done in a long time, is cover up the top snaps with little balloon stems while you're doing all your painting. Because what I did is I just got lazy and stopped doing that, and at the end I'd have to scrape off layers of paint and clear coat and all that to make sure that the snaps snap on properly. But it's much easier if you just cover these up with either balloon stems, that's what I found worked best, or I've done tape before. Whatever, just make it easy on yourself at the end to not have to do that part. Always sand your mask if you think it's going to be handled a lot. I know I stress the sanding part in all my videos, and it's not necessarily that you have to do it, because you could take a raw mask that's shiny and unsanded and just paint it, and you'd be good as long as you're careful. If you're not, scraping across it with anything or dinging it up, the paint's going to stay on there. But it's just very, very easy to chip that paint if you hadn't sanded it already. So if it's strictly going to be a display piece, you don't necessarily have to sand it. You can just paint the sucker directly. I don't know. Other than that, I can't think of really anything that's like a major mess up. If you go overboard on paint, just repaint it, start over. So you can't really mess up that. Don't go too heavy on your coats. That's the thing that I've run into, is having paint run and getting dripping with like spray paint and clear coat. That drives me insane. So be careful. Don't go too heavy on your coats. When I say I do a heavy coat in my videos, it doesn't mean that I'm like half an inch from the mask and just hosing it down. So I don't know, that one's kind of hard to describe. You just kind of got to eyeball it when you do it yourself. Man, this rain is just completely intermittent. Green Goblin, that'd be cool. What I would like to do is the Goblin, which is, I think it's the same one anyway, but the Green Goblin from Maximum Overdrive on the 18-wheeler on the front. I've always wanted to do that. But also I want to do a Frankenstein Jason mask. I missed my window. This time I wouldn't be able to get it done by Halloween, but I would love to do a Frankenstein and a mummy version of a Jason mask. What's up, Risky? Yeah, Emerald, the suggestion has been mentioned a lot of doing like a Jason mask with every damage from every film. And I've done one that's a 4-part mask. It's not really the same thing, but I just think if you did all the damage from every film, it depends on what you're going for. Because if you include like the toxic waste ending of part 8, what are you going to be left with? You know what I mean? This thing's just going to be a small mangled mess of a mask. So I guess it kind of depends on which damage you're going to pick. Because if you did every single piece of damage that's been inflicted through the franchise, I'm not sure you'd have anything left. What's up? I don't know how to say it. Is it Hondoku? Hondoku Productions? Not much. I'm just sanding down some masks. I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 masks out here that I'm trying to get sanded down so I can paint them up and hopefully sell them on Etsy. I'm in Texas. I'm in Bryan, Texas. And we're expecting a cold front today. It's really cloudy. It's been raining, but it's humid. It's muggy right now. The weather was perfect over the weekend. Commentary, you want me to add commentary to my mask making videos? I've done that a couple times before, just to kind of see what the reaction would be. I don't know if you guys prefer to hear me explain what's happening in the video or just do it with the music the way I've always done it. You can just watch the process, because I try to include shots of the supplies, or at least text and things to tell you what I'm doing, what I'm using. But I've never known for sure if everyone would prefer me to talk over the videos and explain the whole process. Yeah, Chase, I think a mummy would be it would be very fun to do the bandages for a mummy. Because the question would be, do I put something on here to make the damages, or do I cut the mask to make the mask look like it's bandages, but it's actually still just the plastic, much like my wood grain mask or any of the others. Yeah, definitely go to my Etsy shop and get the blanks, for sure. I would appreciate it if you buy from me. You know, no, they're not $3 a piece like you're going to see on Alibaba and stuff like that, but you got to keep in mind that when you know, those prices are misleading, because yes, they're listed as like $2.99. If you order one from overseas, it's going to end up costing $30. But I buy these in bulk. I buy them 500, 600 at a time. So luckily I'm able to get them over here for cheaper than that, but I do have to mark them up. A moving jaw on the Venom mask. Well, can't do anything with the Venom mask now because it's in someone else's possession. I believe that one I gave away. I think that was a giveaway video, so no longer have the Venom mask, can't do that with it, but I have seen a couple moving jaw masks which are pretty creative. I mean, takes a little bit of engineering to do that, but an aquatic mask. I've done a golden mask. I've done a golden gash mask where it's gold with like with gashed out. It's more like a gold-plated mask. So you can check my channel for that one. And I've done a patina mask, which is, you know, a copper aged mask, because I was using that patina effect that you can buy at Hobby Lobby, which is really, really cool effect. I thought it was cool. Didn't get many views, but whatever. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm so glad that y'all are getting blanks and doing your thing with them. That's what this is all about. That's why these videos exist. To hopefully inspire you. Especially if you think of something better to do than what I've done. If you just use my videos as a jump off point, that's more than fine with me. No, I never did any art degrees or anything like that. Art was absolutely my favorite subject in school. But after high school, I went to college for computer networking and well, mainly applied IT tech type of stuff is what my 2 degrees are in, and that just doesn't interest me. There's nothing creative about it. That's more like back end, it's networks and servers and all that stuff, and so got degrees that I really don't use because I love art. I love being creative, and so I've been a graphic designer for 13 years, and so that's my day job, graphic design, but I didn't go to school for it. I've gotten my the snaps from various places. I had to order on Amazon this last time because the ones that I bought at Hobby Lobby recently, the stems weren't long enough for using on a plastic mask because they're made for fabric. So I ordered them online. If you go to my How to Improve Your Spirit Halloween mask, most recent one, the one that I just posted, a couple weeks ago, there's a link in there to the exact snaps that I ordered for that mask on Amazon, of course. Yeah, I'm sure. To answer your question about me using a lighter instead of a heat gun to warp and bend the mask, that's because I never owned a heat gun. That wasn't a choice thing. I own a heat gun now, and I've only used it once or twice to warp a mask, but I really like how much easier it was. Using a lighter is a pain because it's so pointed, whereas a heat gun, you can get the heat across more of an area. So a heat gun is absolutely a better way to go for bending and warping the mask. I was only using a lighter because I was too cheap to buy a heat gun. But I would say that a heat lighter was pretty good when I did. You'd have to go back and look at the videos from kind of far back, but I do these gashes across the mask and then bend just very specific little points of it. The lighter was really good for that. So I might still use a lighter in those instances because I would make the gash and then I'd bend up little points in it to make it look like it's a shredded gash, not just a straight line. Indonesia, cool. What's up? Greetings to Indonesia from Texas, USA. I guess the rain is stopping. That's good. A Walter White mask. You know, I've never watched any Breaking Bad, and I want to. I'm a huge Bryan Cranston fan. He's great in everything that he is a part of. And for some reason, I just never watched Breaking Bad. Is it on Hulu? I'll have to, or is it Netflix? Is that Netflix? I'm an idiot. I know it's out there somewhere. So yeah, I need to check that out. But I was mentioning earlier, this past weekend I went down a rabbit hole of how to make latex masks, make your own monster masks and hoods and things like that. So I'm getting very, very tempted to try that art form. And if I do, I will definitely put it on YouTube. But it seems to be a little expensive. I think to get the supplies that I would want to get to even try it, it'd be like $400. Yes, I wish I could be a full-time YouTuber. Unfortunately, the revenue from my videos is not much. It's like, most recently it's been like $400 or $500 a month, which does not pay the bills. And recently my mask videos haven't even been getting hits either, so I don't know what's going on, but you know, my subscriber count and my video views are so out of whack. It's ridiculous. And I know just because you have a certain amount of subscribers doesn't mean you can get the views on your video, but there used to be a time when I would consistently get pretty decent numbers quickly on my mask videos, and that just does not happen anymore at all. So that's been frustrating, but that's a prime reason why I can't be a full-time YouTuber, because there's not enough money in it for me, at least not right now. And even back when things were really popping, it was not consistent at all. My peak months would be like November, December, and you know, October as well, but mainly November, December, because people roll over from hitting my stuff up in October. But other than that, the rest of the months of the year would be not much. I've only thought of doing some prop overhauls. I don't really see that many. I guess I haven't really looked that much either, but this last time I was browsing through Walmart and I found a meat cleaver that I wanted to give an overhaul to. I thought that'd be really fun. Got it set on the kitchen table. I still might do it. Might actually see it back here in the background. Nope. It's on that kitchen counter back there. Yeah, let me go grab it. Show you what I'm talking about. What? I bought this at the dollar store for $1, and I thought it'd be really cool to give this a makeover, make it look real, give it a brown handle, give it some age and some shape to it, paint this silver, rough it up, throw some blood on it. So this is probably the first prop that I've really thought about giving a makeover to. Yeah, Mr. Polka Dot, my YouTube shorts have been hitting recently, especially my Eddie Van Halen mask. But here's the thing about shorts. They don't pay out squat. It's like TikTok money. That Van Halen short got 5 million views And the last that I saw, the revenue on that was like $2.36. It's ridiculous. There is no revenue coming from shorts. But supposedly that's going to change at the beginning of the year. YouTube said they're going to start doing ad revenue share on shorts starting in 2023. So that's great for me now that my views are already in the bucket. But yeah, shorts money is not there at all. Which is, and the weird thing about that is my YouTube shorts for my Van Halen mask is up to 6 million views now. The actual YouTube video for it, I think, is like 10,000 views, or probably not even that. I think it's got like 5,000 views. So that's been kind of peculiar, how it just didn't catch on with the right viewing audience. Everybody wants that TikTok format now. But luckily, the good thing is what you probably noticed I was doing even before that was taking previous mask videos and I'm re-editing them for shorts format and then repurposing them as new content, which has been really cool. It helps me have some kind of consistency to posting because if you've been subscribed for any amount of time, you know that my consistency is just not there because I have to just make videos as I find the time because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. So that's why I've never been able to just consistently upload, which supposedly YouTube rewards you for that. It's all about consistency and keeping content coming out, and that's just very hard to find the time to do that. But I did just pass 250,000 subscribers this past weekend, so that's amazing. I didn't think I was actually going to hit it. My subscriber count was going backwards there for quite a while. I had gotten up to like 247,000, and then it started ticking backwards. I think I got down to like 243 or whatever. People were just bailing on me. But that Van Halen short just drove my subscriber count back up. So very grateful for that. Yeah. Yeah, John, sorry. Like I was just saying, my consistency is terrible because it's tough, man. It's tough to produce content. Like I can never be a daily YouTuber. I don't know how they find the time to even do that, but even to post every couple of days, that's hard. The best I could do is a couple times a week or whatever. I've been trying my butt off lately, but it's not going to be all mask videos because that's the thing is, to do a completed mask and that whole process and even editing the video just takes so long that I can't do those videos on a consistent basis. If I do lives and gaming and talking about masks and different videos like that, could probably do it. Yes, I've heard of CS5 Unmasked. He's been mentioned a lot on my channel, and he's got great stuff. I've looked at his channel a few times. Looks like he's doing some cool stuff. I'll be honest, I don't subscribe to him. I really don't subscribe to any other mask makers or watch any other mask makers. And it's not meant to be diss by any means. It's just, I kind of just do my own thing and let that be that. Of course, I can also get discouraged really quick. If I see people doing stuff that's better than me or something that, I can never accomplish, it's discouraging to me. So it's better for me to not even look. But that's not really a YouTube thing. That's more if I go around online and see the masks that other people are producing, like on Etsy or other really well-known mask makers, man, that is discouraging because it's such good stuff. It's incredible what people are making out there. And I could never come anywhere close to it. So it's weird. I know that sounds weird, but it's like discouraging and inspiring at the same time because of course you see it and go, wow, I wish I could make something like that. But you also know, wow, I could never make that. Hey, what's up, Clint? My buddy Clint is in here. What are you having on your lunch break? Wings and more? Freebirds? What's everybody doing? Y'all eating right now? I guess it is lunch hour, isn't it? Can't check the time because I'm doing a live. My personal favorite mask of mine, I always say it's the Lake Bottom Jason mask because that one I thought was, I don't know, I thought that was one of my coolest concepts, and that one, was generated by me completely. I also like the wood grain Jason mask. And I love my 4-part mask. I think that one was so cool. I was so proud of that thing, where I combined 4 different masks from the franchise into one. I think that one's just really, really cool. Protein bar for lunch. Well, I know that. Mantra, you eating a burrito? That's good. I had a couple burritos yesterday, but they're the microwave ones, the 49-cent burritos. I think they're called, I think they're Amy's or Anna's or whatever. Get them in the Walmart frozen freezer, frozen food section. Gotta eat cheap. The only problem with the cheap blank mask is the bottom 2 holes and the nose hole. I think I know exactly what you're talking about, and I bought the ones that don't. Are you talking about the ones that have these stupid ovals down here? Because that's the thing, guys. When you buy these cheap blanks, they're not all the same, and that's what I had to go through. I went through many different sellers till I found the ones that I could finally buy in bulk, because there's different quality of the plastic, and there's the holes that you mentioned. You're exactly right. That's what always made me so mad when I get the blanks that have these long bottom holes down there. Drove me insane. So I made sure that I found a seller who's doing them right. Also doesn't have the divot in here, because there used to be ones that I bought that would have this little divot where they were doing the injection molding or whatever for them. I'm thinking these are on the back now, because there's this spot here that's like kind of, can't really see it, but it looks like they're probably injecting them from the back, and then they kind of cover up the divot or whatever, they fill it in. But please buy your blanks from me, because I went through the process. I went through many sellers. I lost a good chunk of money buying from the wrong people until I finally found one that does it right. Granted, these are not these are not movie accurate. They're never going to be, because they're still the cheap blanks. But these, in my opinion, are the best of the cheap blanks out there. And you can go to my Etsy shop to get them. I've never thought about rehauling a Michael Myers mask or anything with latex, only because I don't have any experience with it. I don't know if you can just straight up spray paint a latex mask. Is that okay? Or what you do to remove the paint initially from a latex mask? I'd have to do more research on that. I've never been to Indonesia. I've never been, the only time I've been out of the country was on a cruise ship in the Gulf of Mexico. So my experience of international travel is like this much. Hey, Clint, you enjoy the movie reactions. Thank you. I need to do more movie reactions. They started to taper off pretty quickly. I got a good response with my first one when I did Nightmare on Elm Street, and the 2 or 3 that I did after that. Man, they weren't getting the clicks, but I still want to do more. It was very fun doing the movie reaction videos. You have to mix liquid latex with paint. Okay, so to paint a latex mask, you need to mix liquid latex with paint. What does that do? Does that just make it stick better? What does the liquid latex do with the paint? Where's the... Oh, there we go. I wonder if we can make this look like he's in the kitchen behind me. Ooh. Jason's in the kitchen, and he's very short. Make him... Sorry, one of y'all said look behind you. He's behind you, so just messing around. Oh, it flexes with the mask. Okay, so the liquid latex mixed with the paint allows it to flex with the latex mask once it's on there. That makes a lot of sense. That was something else I didn't know about, is if there would just be immediate cracking if you tried to spray paint or acrylic paint a mask with just the direct paints. Oh, my reflection. That's not as fun. I'll talk to you on camera. I was trying to get my cat to come out here, but she gets pretty skittish when the door's open. Let me see if I can get it. Come here. She's probably gonna hiss. Pick her up. Oh God! Don't scratch me. This is very dangerous. because she's on edge right now. She's hearing a lot of noises. She hates being outside, but she also can't resist coming outside. Don't claw me. Don't claw me. This is Melody. That train horn is not helping things at all. But see, she loves coming outside, and then she smells the alley cats beyond the fence and gets really mad and starts hissing at me because she can't see the other cats, but she knows they're there. And then she sees me come up on her, and she'll claw me and hiss at me. This is Melody, named after music. Hey, you okay? You okay? Like I said, it's very dangerous to pick her up when she's outside because she's completely on edge. All the smells, all the sights and sounds. All right? Okay, don't fall. Don't fall. There she goes. She's so goofy. The second I open that door, she'll come out here. And the second she hears a sound, she'll bolt back inside. Here she goes. How often do I feed my cat food? That's actually a great question because I had trouble with that. For the first 2 years of her life, I was feeding her twice a day. And each year there came a time when she started getting sick, like on a daily basis. Take her to the vet, everything seems to be fine, not sure what's going on, give her some medicine, and she chills out for a while. And then it started happening again. She started getting sick, like almost daily. Found out that cats can get sick if they don't have enough in their stomach. So she was going too long in between feedings because I was only feeding her in the morning and then in the evening. But overnight, I guess was too long for her, in her case. So got a gravity feeder, and now she has access to food at all times. It immediately stopped the problem. She stopped getting sick on a constant basis. Very weird. So she eats when she wants. What's up, Gunner? It's going good. Just out here chopping it up with you folks. Probably gonna go inside though soon. This is almost an hour now on this live, and I do need to finish sanding these masks now that my Dremel Versa. Oh, I took it off. Dang. I forgot that I unplugged this, and I gotta plug it back in. Yeah, I was worried about my cat eating too much, for sure. That was my main concern. That's why from the time that I'd gotten her, I didn't want to leave food out because I heard about cats getting too big and just gorging. But she does a really good job of only eating when she needs to eat. Plus, it's a gravity feeder, and so the way it's positioned, the way the little bowl is, she can't. It's not just an open bowl of nonstop food, and she kind of has to claw it out anyway. She eats it in a really funny way. Oh, that was weird. Just heard a bird. Used a Dremel to carve a pumpkin. That's awesome. I've never thought to do that. Seems like it might get messy to use a Dremel on a pumpkin. Sorry, there's a bird getting awfully close to me. Bird! Yeah, I haven't carved a pumpkin this year. Just kind of sad. It's probably still time. Halloween sort of crept up on me. It doesn't really feel like Halloween's coming. Might be the weather too. Oh, get back up. See, this is what she does. She sticks her head out. She gets curious. She starts talking. And here in a second, she'll hear something that's going to spook her. Here, let's go off the tripod. Let's go. That didn't take long. Well, I tried. When am I visiting Indonesia? I don't know that I'm going to visit Indonesia. I don't have the money to visit anything. I'm trying to stay put. I'm not much of a travel guy, to be honest with you. It's just never been one of my things. I've never been big on traveling the world. I'd like to travel the country. Definitely want to see some landmarks. All right, we're going to try this again. She just crept back out here again. See if we can sneak up on I wish, does it let you? There we go. That's what I need to do. Here we go. And we got to be careful, because any small movement's gonna make her jump. See? Hey, stop it. See, she's hissing because she smells the other cats, but she can't find them. There's like 4 stray cats that are usually out back. Whoa. Oh, she's chasing something. Melody. Hey, don't eat that. Let's just follow Melody. This is kind of fun. She's like, what are you looking at? Hey. Oh! Come on, Melody. Swing at him again. Swing at him again. What are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna get it? There you go. That was awesome. That was great. She was taking a swing at y'all. That was meant for you. She's quite a performer. Well, if I give you an HD close-up, it'll have to be another video. I don't think I can do anything about the quality of this live feed. I'm on Suddenlink/Optimum Internet. If any of you have that company, you know how garbage it is. So if my connection is bad, blame them. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a tiny can of Coca-Cola. I'll give you one more shot of Melody, and then we're gonna peace out. She's come back outside again. Let's go. Here we go. Dun 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 boom. Dun 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 boom. Dun 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 dun. Melody. Melody. Psst, psst. Why don't you give us a look? Sorry. I feel like TMZ. Hey Melody, will you tell us about the comments that you made last week? Something flying over. Now we're just exploring. I want to show you if any of the stray cats are out here. What I was talking about. Let's see. There's one. Let's see if we can get him. It's one of the little homies. Hey dude. What you doing? This is one of like 4 or 5 stray cats that hang out in the alley behind my house. He's got some crazy eyes. Whoa. But they never let me pet him. I do feed him though. Put that out there for him. Oh yeah. Represent. Doesn't take much to scare those cats away. There's another one, there's an orange one, and there's 2 gray ones as well. And they totally freak this little girl out, because that's what she's smelling when she comes out here. She gets all riled up, starts hissing at me, because I'm the only moving creature when she's smelling these stray cats and can't find them. At least that's my theory. Hurts my feelings, but whatever. She's just an animal. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for joining me. This was fun. Let's do it again sometime. Hope you're making some great masks. Hope everything's great in your world. And hope I'll catch you in the next video. Peace, y'all.